off to Marshall. Falk finds a hole. 35. Shoots to the 40. He's the 45, 50. 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Marshall Falk. He goes 68 yards.
He's amazing. Wow. What else can Marshall Falk do for this football team?
What's good, guys? Prince Sports coming at you with another one. So, you lose Jimmy Butler. You lose Ben Simmons, a guy that you invested in and you drafted, and you throw him under the bus to a point that he wanted to leave Philly. You get James Harden. You trade a shitload of stuff for James Harden, only to find out that he don't want to stay on your franchise, and he want to go to the Los Angeles Clippers. So if you Joel Embiid and you go through roster after roster every single year, it's only right that you're going to want out. I think his time in Philly is counting down. 10, 9, 8, 7. It's going to hit that countdown. And once it hits that countdown, it's going to be over. Philly is going to be left with a dumpster fire. They better hope that they get a lot of draft picks for Joel Embiid, because the process is going to continue his process somewhere else, most likely for the New York Knicks. All right? And Philly, you got to blame yourselves for this. You failed to keep a lot of good players around Jimmy Butler, Ben Simmons, and Joel Embiid, right? That could be your nucleus. And you had Tobias Harris, solid play. And you got Tyrese Maxey, all right? So you got a bunch of players that most likely are going to leave your franchise, because somebody's going to be on the move. A team is going to either answer for Tyrese Maxey or they're going to answer for James Harden. And depending on how you trade James Harden is going to be the deciding factor in Joel Embiid leaving, because he ain't going to want to be put up with being a scoring champ, being an MVP candidate every year, and only getting bounced out in the second round. Now, Joel Embiid, you ain't free of criticism, you big dummy. You're a superstar. So guess what? You're going to get held accountable. You can't be called the top 5 player in the game and not get criticized for it. I suspect more from you. And you come up short in the postseason. Let that be known. Hold that L. Let that be known. Okay? Your heart pump Kool-Aid. You turn into a powder puff girl when the postseason comes, because you disappeared. You take stupid shots. You get shut down. And that's on you, brother. So you got to work on that. All right? Work on that. But anyway, out of the 3 guys, you got Luka, you got Giannis, you got Joel Embiid, right? And guess what? Joel Embiid and Giannis are the most likely ones to leave. Giannis already won the championship in Milwaukee, and that team is going to get old. He's going to answer out sooner or later too. I won't be surprised if he goes to a team like the Lakers. When LeBron's retired, I see a guy like Giannis coming to LA. Anyway, Luka's going to get taken care of in Dallas. They're going to roll out the carpet, give him the dirt and the whiskey treatment. He's staying there. But Joel Embiid, he's good as gone in Philly. Philly don't know how to run the franchise properly, right? They're just as bad as the New York Knicks. Only difference is they get star players but can't keep them. All right? And that just sucks for the city of Philadelphia. But anyway, I think Joel Embiid is going to demand his way out of Philadelphia. And I think most likely he's going to end up to a team like the Knicks. He's going to be taking the throne and becoming the next Patrick Ewing. Hopefully he don't come the next Patrick Ewing, because if he does come the next Pat Ewing, he ain't winning the championship in New York neither. But here's the thing. Joel Embiid going to New York may be the same thing as Philly. New York don't know how to build no championship roster. Okay, New York is a dumpster fire when it comes to building franchise to win a championship. Okay, it is what it is. You may have to go to a complete different team that knows how to play winning basketball. May I introduce you to the Miami Heat? if they find a way, some players leave that roster. Let's say Bam goes, roster does a revamp. You could go to Miami, assuming Dame doesn't get there. Because if Dame gets there, Philly's going to be one of the lower seeded teams that everybody's going to be sleeping on. Because you got Milwaukee, you got Boston, and you're going to have Miami as two of the really top 3 teams. I mean, you could slide in there at number 4 if you're Philly, right? But, dog, you're going to be out of the hunt to be a true title contender sooner or later if you don't ask for a trade, Mr. Embiid. Get up out of there. But straighten your shit up, too. It's not just on Philly. It's on you as well. This is The Way. Sports out. Peace.